So today we're looking at understanding your ketone readings and what do they mean. Okay guys, so what we're doing is we're looking at ketone readings, and specifically these are going to be looking at the beta-hydroxybutyrate or BHB ketones in your blood. They are not fantastically linear either for acetone or for acetoacetate, which are looking at obviously urine strips and also breathalyzers. So they're not linear, but they also have a very accurate path between them. So what we're trying to say is that we're looking at blood readings, but ketones are still definitely reflected. It might not be perfect, but they are reflected obviously in breathalyzers and with urinalysis strips. So without further ado, let's have a look at exactly what these readings mean. Okay, so here we go. First reading. So now we're looking at the first one called nutritional ketosis. So nutritional ketosis is 0.5 to 1.5 reading of millimoles in your reading. Now, what does it mean? We can see here that now you're basically starting ketosis. You're ramping up your ketones, your ketone bodies in your blood, and we want to understand exactly how it's going to affect our body, our fat burning. So here we go. Burning fat for fuel. Your body is using fat for energy instead of carbs. You've got a steady energy, provides consistent energy without spikes or crashes. Appetite control. So helps reduce hunger and cravings naturally. Supports fat loss. Creates the ideal metabolic environment for fat loss and mental clarity. Promotes clear thinking, focus, and better mood. So what we can see here, you are in nutritional ketosis. Your body is efficiently burning fat for fuel. Great job. Keep up the good work. So this is the first reading that where you should, when you see it, you should go, fantastic. I'm in ketosis. It might not be, heavy or moving into a massive amount of ketone bodies being produced, but the main idea is ketones are now being fully utilized to help fat burning. So we're really utilizing them, they're being used properly, and we're getting effective fat burning results. So that's the main takeaway about this reading. So let's move on to the next reading. Now, we're moving on to now the probably the one where most people want to be and seen as, based on most professionals, as being the optimal range. So that's its name, optimal ketosis. So this is the area most people want to be, or refer to as the sweet spot. Now, the sweet spot is 1.5 to 3 millimoles. So that's the reading that you want to see and understand that if I'm here, then I'm pretty much doing ketosis really effectively. I am now a fat burning machine. So the whole idea here is, again, you get all of the same benefits, but you can understand now you get more of them. You get more fat burning. You've got a fantastic steady energy. You are now feeling like literally zero hunger, zero cravings. You've got tons of fat loss, and your mental clarity is crystal clear. You've got fantastic clarity. Your brain is utilizing ketones, stable, efficient energy, the best it can get. Okay guys, so that's optimal. And now you can see, as I said, anything reading between 1.5 to 3 millimoles, but you also have to understand that your blood may not be linear to your urinalysis or your breathalyzer. So you have to understand that, yes, they are good reflections, but they are not exact linear readings. So you have to understand there may be small differences, and those differences get a little bit smaller when you start actually, so the differences change because in different ways you read. So for example, when you are in optimal fat adaptation, you're fat adapted, your ketone readings will maybe get a bit lighter, because when you deal with urinalysis, it looks at overflow ketones, and that is an indicator of the other two ketones being produced. So that it means usually if you've got loads of them, it does usually mean that you've produced a lot because you need to burn them. So it is usually a good indicator as it goes up and down, but don't take them as accurate, spot on, in stone gospel readings. Okay guys, so we can understand that this is, again, most professionals call it the sweet spot. Most people don't see it as any issue. They think this is the best place. So when you're here, a lot of people like to use this. Now, looking here, you can see the next step up. 3 to 8 millimoles. Now this is called deep ketosis. So let's have a read here first. Deep ketosis. You're in the deep ketosis range. Maximum fat burning, very low hunger, very low cravings, stable energy, strong mental focus. Now, this is looking at a realization that, yes, this is a very deep state now. You're burning a phenomenal amount of fat. Yes, you can see it's basically the top range of optimal. It's 3 to 8. So you are understanding now that you're dropping tons of it. You've got zero hunger nearly. You've got zero cravings. You feel really cool, focused, and basically an efficient machine. This is the best way to look at it. Now you can see here you've got maximum fat burning. Your body is efficiently burning fat or fuel instead of carbs. Very low hunger. So deep ketosis helps control appetite naturally. Very low cravings, reduces cravings and keeps you satisfied for longer. Now, stable energy again, you've got that throughout the day, and strong mental focus, really strong mental focus. You've got fantastic amount of ketones being utilized for your brain. Your thought pathways are saying, thank you very much. Now, you see that this is a very good, conducive way, and usually you get it from athletes or you get it from fasting, but at the same time, if you're on a keto diet and you do it, work out, so if you do some running or long walks, you will find out you'll get into this quickly as well. So the main point is you have to understand the amount of energy that you're demanding is going to get you down into this range. So if you're a very strict person, if you're constantly having very low amounts of carb, you're much low, if you're lower than obviously 20 grams, and if you're always doing workouts or long walks, you will be in this range for sure. Now, again, it's fantastic marker. There's no problem being in this range. There's no issue, nothing to be scared of. Now, this one's more important. Again, now you have to make sure before you have any dietary change that you consult your GP or your family doctor. Now, the main reason for this is because, again, when you come into making changes, you have to make sure you're healthy. So if you're a healthy dieter, this means absolutely nothing. You are super healthy. But if you could possibly have diabetes or have an issue, this could be a problem. Now, what happens? So let's have a read here. You're in very high ketosis, very high ketones. So you're looking at 8 plus millimoles. So here we go. Unusually high. Ketone levels above 8 millimoles are higher than normal. So not always necessary. Higher ketones do not provide additional benefits for most people. So monitor your well-being. Pay attention to how you feel at this level and seek medical advice if needed. If you have diabetes, are unwell or experience symptoms, consult a healthcare professional immediately. So what we can understand here, guys, is very simple. Healthy keto dieters may occasionally see levels of 8 millimoles during prolonged fasting or under special circumstances. If you have diabetes or are unwell or have symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, or abdominal pain, seek medical advice. So what do we understand here? Let's have a look. You have the high amount of ketones. If you're healthy and in absolutely no problem, you have zero to fear. So this is a place where, as a keto dieter, there's no issues that you have. You're in a fantastic place where you'll be burning a phenomenal amount of weight because overall you're covered it all, and that means you're burning as much as you can. But, it depends. They might be overproduced because you're so active or you're fasting really hard. I wouldn't recommend fasting more than, as I said, so breakfast to lunch. So the main idea is it is a very deep state, but you're not going to get more than, as you can see, from optimal ketone state to possibly 3, 4 or 5 being in a deep ketosis. So this is what you can understand. Again, that being in the higher state will benefit you, but it's going to only benefit you if you're healthy, and at the same time also going to benefit you if you need to utilize so many ketones. Again, if you're not using them, it's not going to be so much benefit. But the big thing takeaway is you are actually having them present means that you've already turned your fatty acid into ketones. So again, it's a good way to get rid of fat. Okay guys, so they're the main readings on your ketones. Yes, they're not linear for urinalysis and for a breathalyzer, but they're a fantastic way to use them as an indicator or markers to understand, yes, they're very similar for urinalysis and breathalyzer, so you can take these away. The difference is in urinalysis, they're overflow ketones, meaning these ones aren't being used, but they can show that tons have been usually utilized to be made for energy. They don't always mean you're burning tons more fat, but again, also with the breathalyzer as well. So the byproduct of acetone. Okay guys, so I hope you like that. Thumbs up please, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.